We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Welcome back, fellas. Just letting nothing play out. I am Duran, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honourable stout folk outside Orzammar.
Leaving Orzammar wasn't my idea, really.
Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime.
It's quite interesting. If Your Majesty wishes.
I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
I hear the king was well enough when I left.
Good. I hope to work with him as well as my father did. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't seem very assured. Reassured, sorry.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Maybe we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
very, very useful in the grand scheme of things. Shield lock. Yeah, it's quite useful. Okay, so now when you're in Ostagar, there are a couple of things you want to do. Quite important, so I'll just walk through this. Go up to this room.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yep, certainly am. Okay, now right here you'll see Wynne. She could possibly become a
We
companion
stand here in this hour.
later.
Good folk of Ferelden.
So we'll talk to
Greetings,
her
young
now.
man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Yeah, you don't really need to talk to her. I just like to because it adds a dialogue option. Some dialogue later.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not
That's
precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Not much. I'm a dwarf after all.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find
Yes, you
will
didn't
not
need
have
to
failed
talk to
your
her,
king.
but it's just sort of something you can do. Around here as well. Here, you really...
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Okay, here is the quest you need to do to get your Mabari Warhound. Unless you have the Return to Oscar, which I do have, and I think I may do it during this Let's Play. You can get a second chance there, but it's just... I've always done this, and if you don't, it's the end again. So, what's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up respectively, barking down for aggressive stance. You can see the intelligence in his eyes, as well as the great pain. The animal is very ill. Okay, so put the muzzle on the dog, or kill the dog. You can kill him, but I was putting the muzzle on. Yeah. It growls weakly, but not challenging you. After you're done, he whimpers plaintively.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be why.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Alright, so that's good. You've got him. So you haven't fully got him yet, the second part which you just said. Now you can go talk to every individual person you will be with next.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle?
Jory.
Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty
But I
face
tend
could be
not to,
decorating
really
some dark
do much.
sphere this time tomorrow.
It just easy not. So here we'll go and meet our first proper companion, Alistair.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
Great rhyme
I
there.
simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Racist.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
We haven't met. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Let's get on with it, man.
Eager, are we? Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
See, he's Alistair. He's a pretty good... I like him. He's always part of my main rotation for party members. He's a pretty good tank. In fact, I'll just say him as tank, actually. Defender. Yeah, because he's a pretty good tank with his Templar skills and stuff. So you can get him all sorts of stuff. Stuff you can get here that you can get a discount. Mainly what you want to do is you might as well just go straight into it. Another thing I'll just show you, I'm not going to do it because I've never really found much use for it, but it's here if you want it, is, I think it's here, maybe...
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today.
I'll just show you where it is, just so you know.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider...
I'm trying to find it. It's somewhere.
Imperium sought to open a
I know that
portal
much.
into the heavenly golden city
Could
itself.
be not there.
They tainted
Find it.
They are
I'm
man's
definitely
sins
showing
made
you a
flesh,
big thing.
an evil that spreads like an
No,
illness.
it's not there. That's what I'm trying to
To face them, we must
Damn it,
first
Lewis.
face the evil. Let us bow our heads and beg the Maker's forgiveness.
I don't
Let
mind.
us not
But there's
be
another
bold.
thing you
We
can
may
do
take
here.
courage against the darkness.
On one of these ramps. Where, basically
You found Alistair,
get
did
a
you?
couple of magic
Good.
items for it.
I'll assume you're ready to
You'll be able
begin
find it.
preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
That's me. I'm a fellow.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
I'm Durant. That's me, the new guy.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archives and the 3 vials, but
The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Let's go. Okay, so this way you'll get lots of stuff. You also need to get the flower to finish the quest for the Mabari.
Hail! I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.